Forgive me if this echoes a little bit. I'm in the living room. I was washing my car, trying to do some work outside and things around the house. And I saw this video from our buddy Chris Yoon. And I had to say something. It drives me nuts. So take a look at this clip and we'll talk real quick.
Is Joe Biden fake? Is this an actor? What is going on? I'm going to attempt to answer this question in the most concise yet comprehensive manner in this video. I want to ask that as you look at these videos, as you look at this footage, that you have an open mind, that you have an analytical, critical thinking mind to really look deeply at the attributes of who these guys are and to really think, is this possible? And I'm going to give you some evidence of this realm of possibility in having different people play different roles. And don't just look at it just to look at it. Really try to distinguish some of the qualities and the characteristics that you will see before you. Look at these people talking. The one on the left is an older version of Joe Biden, and this is the person on the right. Try to understand the differences in the facial features. Try to look at the eyes, look at the cheeks. Look at where the shape of the ears. Look at these portraits and see what you're actually looking in front of you. And I want to highlight one specific detail for you, which will probably help you understand that indeed something weird is going on here. Look at these earlobes. Look at the shape of it. Look at how one is attached on the left or on the right, and then the one that's detached and circular on the left. Here's a zoom close-up view of it. Look at the shape, the internal shape of the ears. People that say, oh, it's a facelift, plastic surgery. You don't do these things on an earlobe. Carefully look at what you're seeing before you. The shape, the distinct shape of it, and all of the marks around it. Look at the wrinkles in the forehead. Look at some of the spots, the marks, the birthmarks. Look at the sunken cheeks. Look at the...
And as you can see, he's the guy, he's one of many, but one of the ones that continue to talk about this actor stuff, that it's a movie that's playing out. And basically, he's one of many that says Biden is not the real Biden. It's an actor. And he's gone. And many of them have said Biden has passed away long ago. And who are these actors and their movie roles that are playing and the militaries behind the scenes, and all of these things are happening, and you're going to see vindication soon, is what they keep saying. And they hold their subscribers on by the thread that's holding them on with dangling the carrots and with these hopes of on and over and over and over again, where they keep talking about this stuff. And I said, look, he goes into this detailed video trying to explain, we don't know, we can't verify these pictures and things that he had that has been, photoshopped and all of this stuff. And he's just swearing up and down, and he's one of these people. But I was talking with the wife a few days ago about this, and I was showing her, she don't believe, some people don't believe it when I share them, how far these people off the cliff that they've fallen. And they don't believe it. And I show her, and she's still being shocked with a lot of this stuff that I show her at times. And I said, we were talking about this, and let's get serious real quick about this. I said, if I ever if I have fallen to a place like this where Chris Yoon, where you think like that, that's your mindset. You think and talk like that. I said, oh my, there used to be a commercial years back when I was a kid, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. I think it was something about a college fund or something, and talk about wasting your mind and stuff. And I said, the devil has grasped these people's minds and hearts in such a way to where they are gone. And as me and the wife was talking, I would be scared. It would be where they don't have no fear, because they don't fear the Lord. They don't fear anything. So I don't know, but it's like one of the things that you always hear people say, dementia. I've had friends and known people, my friend, I've seen people with dementia, how they diminish and how it takes over them. And I used to work at this church where every month the Alzheimer's Foundation would be there. And just to see that, the deterioration of some people, And that's one thing that you always hear people say, that they're scared, that if anything can happen, they don't want to, not lose their mind and not know who their kids are, know who family members are, their spouse is. I mean, that's rough. And when it starts to happen, you start forgetting little things, and sometimes we joke about that and stuff. But these people, like the Chris Yoons in them, that their minds, that if you get to that point where you believe in that the government, that the society has turned into a movie and that is acting, that's I'm not a psychiatrist or anything of that nature, but you're borderlining, some of these schizophrenias and all of these other types of diagnoses that are out there for people that have lost touch with reality. And that is a scary place to be. And I said, this is sad. This guy is gone. I don't care what kind of career he got. Said he works, I don't know, something in the probably computer realm. I think he's mentioned it before. I don't care about all of that. I knew a doctor. He was a doctor. Used to fly airplanes, a prominent doctor here in our city. And he ended up with Alzheimer's. And it slowly deteriorated him. And I remember him sitting there. And every month when he would come with his wife, because his wife was a volunteer with the organization, the Alzheimer's organization there, and she would bring him, and he would play cards and try to play cards and yell out things at times that's out of the blue that was, I can't say it on here, and that stuff where I'm like, this guy used to fly planes, used to be, well educated and all of these things, but the mind was gone. And that's what's happened with these people like Chris Yoon. And unfortunately, the followers that buy into this stuff. If you believe a Chris Yoon, if you believe others that teach this stuff, you're gone. You're gone. You are spiritually gone. And only thing that's going to break that is you better hope that somebody is praying for you somewhere. Because I'm telling you, the Lord has given many of these people chances to repent. And they've been hard-headed. They continue to listen to these false type people. They continue to go to these events. They continue to buy into this nonsense. And it's been years now. And you still, with that false carrot, that fake carrot that they're hanging out there to make you think that all of this stuff is going to somehow implode and show people for who they really are. And then you can say, that was an actor. See, I told you the military was in charge. I told you this, that, and that, and all of these stuff. And Putin was doing things for a good cause. And all of these things that they're waiting. And all they're waiting for, I told you in a video, maybe a couple of videos back where I said, these folks, the followers of these people and the leaders of these channels, they're just like the Colosseum and the Philistine before they had bought out Samson. These same people and leaders, they're mockers. They're set up there. They're drunkards. They're drunken and I'm not saying drunk off of alcohol, but some of them might be drunk. Some of them because they're gone in that way. But I'm saying like drunk in a negative way, in the spirit of deception is what they are. Drunk in that way, and they're in that Colosseum, all of them, waiting for the moment that they think that they can grasp and take somebody and all of their prophecies, and they can stand in front of that Colosseum and laugh in the face of millions of people and say, see, we told you that this guy is the chosen one, that this person is going to do this. The military is going to do this and arrest all of this stuff and all of these things that they've been saying. They're just waiting for a braggadocious moment. That's all they're waiting for. They're not waiting for people to come and commit their lives to Christ. They want you to join them so that you can be in that Colosseum with them, in that Colosseum. But you know what? Just like the Colosseum came crumbling down with the Spirit of the Lord came upon Samson, that Colosseum is going to crumble in every one of these false teachers' lives, every one of them. And if you're following these types of people, it's going to crumble in your life too. And you don't say you didn't have a chance to repent. Don't say it. And when Lot's wife had the opportunity to get out, The Lord said, don't look back. And you know what? She was hard-headed. She looked back, and that was it for her. And these people, they're trapped, and it's going to take divine something. You better hope somebody's praying for you. You better hope that the mercy of God falls upon your family and your friends and stuff, because you're trapped right now. You're in that Coliseum, and it's just a matter of time before it comes crumbling and tumbling down. And we'll continue to warn people on this channel. We'll continue to talk about issues the church run away from. What else do we do? Punch Satan right in between his chops. Evangelism for God is a channel. If you're new, consider subscribing, hit like, coming along for the journey. My name is Maurice Braxton. So until the next video, I'm going to get some dinner now because I just had to show you guys this stuff with this craziness from Chris. But we'll talk soon. Take care. God bless.